All right, everybody, here we're going to get started with Chapter 7 for religion. Now, just like always, make sure that you put your name up in the top. That way, when we get back to school, I know whose papers belong to who, and I can give you the right points, okay? Now, we're going to start on page 109. We're only going to do a couple pages today, and we'll finish the rest of the chapter on Tuesday of next week, okay? So, now throughout our video, you might need to pause me a couple of times, especially like down here, we know that we're gonna have to draw something, or other pages where we might have to color. So a lot of times you might have to pause me throughout the video, and that's okay, all right? So it says, God made us to be good and holy. Everything has a purpose. Circle the things that you would use in a playhouse. Why did you choose each thing? Well, it looks like this boy and girl have quite a few things that they would use in their playhouse. Now, if this were gonna be my playhouse, I think I would want the pillows and the books and maybe a good healthy snack. Maybe the clock so I can check what time it is. But these couple things kind of go together. I want something nice, comfortable to sit on while I'm reading my story. Maybe I'll have like some fruit and some water or juice, something to make sure I'm hydrated and not hungry. But I also kind of want to watch the time so I'm not outside for too long and I miss something in the house. So those are the things that I would circle. Doesn't mean that you have to circle those. You choose what you would want in your playhouse, or maybe instead of a playhouse, you have like a playroom or a special part of your house that you like to play in, okay? Once you do that, down here in this box, draw me one more thing to put in a playhouse. What is something else you might want? Would you want, well, it looks like they already have a phone and a carpet and a box. Maybe you'd want a friend to play with. Maybe you'd want some of your trucks or Barbie dolls or Legos or another toy or your computer or something else to play with. So you come up with something, draw it, and make sure you color it in nice for me, okay? And then when you're done, we're gonna start on page 110. Now it says, a man questions Jesus. Jesus went from town to town teaching the people. One day, a man who knew God's law asked Jesus a question. He said, "What must I do to go to heaven?" Jesus, smiling, replied and said, "Well, what is written in the Bible?" The man said, "Love God with your whole heart and with your whole mind. Love others as you love yourself." Jesus responded, "You are right. That is why God made you. That is what you must do to go to heaven." So it sounds like instead of Jesus just answering him, he asked him, what's in the Bible? What does the Lord tell you? Love everybody with your whole heart and mind, not just one or the other. Love yourself as you love others as you love yourself. You guys, we've talked about the golden rule before. Treat others the way you want to be treated. I'm sure if you want to get to heaven one day, those are great rules to follow, okay? Now, on this next page, 111. God created us to be like him. God made us to be good and holy. Looks like this word holy is an important word since it's highlighted. It says to be holy means to be like God. It's a nice faith vocabulary word for us. We are good and holy when we love God more than anyone else. We are good and holy when we love ourselves. We are good and holy when we love other people. Jesus tells us that this is the way to heaven. Here's another good faith vocabulary word. Heaven is happiness with God forever. Sounds like something that I want. All right, now down here in this box, after I go over these directions, you're probably gonna wanna pause me so you can figure out the little hidden picture in here. It says, find the way to be holy. Color the spaces with an X in purple. Make sure you get a purple. Then color all the other spaces however you want. Now, every little space that has an X in it, you're gonna color just that little space in, okay? I'm only gonna do one letter for you, it looks like. Now, every X that you see, color it purple, and the rest, if you wanna color it all one color, now you guys are gonna take your time and fill in all those white spaces. I'm just gonna kind of do an example. You can use multiple colors, you can do the rest all one color. Once you finish, I'll see you on the next page, okay? All right, so I hope you guys found the clue on the previous page, or not the clue, I'm sorry, you found the hidden message, okay? Now we have 2 pages to go, and then you guys are done with religion for today. So we are going to read a quick story about St. Elizabeth Ann Seton. As a child, Elizabeth liked to read the Bible and pray to God. She helped take care of her sisters and brothers. Elizabeth grew up and married William Seton. They had 5 children. During a visit to Italy with their oldest daughter, Anna Maria, William died. A kind family invited Elizabeth and Anna Maria to stay with them. There, they learned about the Catholic Church. When Elizabeth and Anna Maria came home to America, they and Elizabeth's other children became Catholic. Elizabeth became a teacher and started a school for girls. Soon, other women came to help her. They became Sisters of Charity. Elizabeth was called Mother Seton. She is the first American-born saint. Now, this Sisters of Charity is really important. Okay, so how did Elizabeth Ann Seton show love for God and others? Well, when her husband died in Italy, she was alone with her daughter. She didn't know anybody. And a family invited them in. They taught her about God and the Catholic Church. And when she returned home, she became a Catholic with the rest of her children. She also started a school for girls. She became a teacher there. With other women's help, they started a whole charity all by themselves. So she showed her love for God and others, but always doing the right thing, always helping others and trying to show as many people as possible about God and about His love. Our church teaches. Here's our last page for today. And there's a little activity for you on the bottom, okay? So it says, God created us to love Him, ourselves, and other people. God made us to be happy with Him forever in heaven. Someday, every living thing will die, but death is not the end. If we love God and others, we will live forever. We will be with Jesus. We will be with all the good and holy people who have ever lived. This will be the happiness of heaven. Now down here it says, I can something, I can something, I can something. There are 3 hidden letters in our puzzle down, or in our picture down here, okay? You find those 3 hidden letters. Once you find them, I want you to circle them, and you're going to fill them in the 3 blanks. Okay, and it's going to create 3 words for you. All right, once you are done, you can put your religion book away or your religion packet because it's already ripped out for you, and we will finish the rest on Tuesday. I will see you later. Bye, guys.